Hello and welcome to the 2021 Alexandria Commission on Persons with Disabilities and Alexandria Chamber of Commerce Disability Awareness Awards. My name is Jeff Poole and I'm chair of the Alexandria Commission on Persons with Disabilities, or ACPD for short. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, this is our second year announcing the recipients of the ACPD and Chamber of Commerce Awards in a pre-recorded video message. We hope to have this event in person next year. The ACPD is grateful for the work of the Chamber and Alexandria's business community to promote the needs of persons with disabilities as patrons and employees. We are always pleased to join the Chamber each year in honoring businesses who are supportive and inclusive of persons with disabilities in the Alexandria community. I would like to thank our presenting sponsor, the American Physical Therapy Association, whose generosity in supporting this event is greatly appreciated. I would also like to thank the family of John Duty Collins III. Each year, the Collins family generously funds the Collins Award, allowing a local organization working in the interest of the disability community to receive a donation in support of their work. Thank you again for joining us. We look forward to celebrating in person next year. And with that, I'm pleased to introduce Mayor Justin Wilson to present the Bertier Scholarship and Collins Award.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you for your leadership of the Commission, and I want to thank the entire Commission for their hard work on behalf of the residents of our community. Thank you to the Chamber and APTA for sponsoring this event and making sure that we pay tribute to those who are serving the cause of those who are disabled in our community. We appreciate the work that you do, and we're so proud to present you with awards tonight. I want to begin by presenting the Jerry Bertier Scholarship. The Jerry Bertier Scholarship is awarded based on a merit to a student with a disability seeking post-secondary education. The scholarship was established to recognize and honor the accomplishments of Jerry Bertier, a T.C. Williams graduate who became severely disabled in an automobile accident after he co-captained the Titans during their fabled 1971 football season. Jerry became a strong advocate for disability rights and devoted his life to the service of persons with disabilities. This year, the Alexandria Commission on Persons with Disabilities is pleased to present the Jerry Bertier Scholarship to Hiba Massoud. While reviewing her application, the Commission recognized Hiba's passion for helping people with mental illness and her plans to become a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. She wishes to remove the societal stigma surrounding mental illness and to make a difference in the life of individuals with mental illness, their families, society, by enhancing awareness, educational opportunities, insight, and care in the field of mental illness. She envisions a future in which mental illness is viewed similarly to other chronic disorders, and in which our healthcare system utilizes a holistic and collaborative care model with respect and compassion for those individuals as well. I join the Alexandria Commission on Persons with Disabilities in congratulating Hiba and wishing her well in this great endeavor. The John Duty Collins III Outstanding Advocate for Persons with Disability Award was established in 1989 in memory of John Duty Collins III, a founder and vice chair of the Alexandria Commission on Persons with Disabilities. Funding for this award comes from the Collins family and includes a $500 donation in the recipient's name to an organization promoting, supporting, or advocating for people with disabilities. Before I present this award, I'm pleased to introduce John's sister, Susan Collins, to share some remarks on her brother's life and legacy.
John Duty Collins III was an incredibly interesting, committed, and powerful agent for change for persons with disabilities. I'm Susan Collins, and I had the privilege of being his sister, and I'm so grateful for the lessons he taught me through the example of his life. My mother, Virginia, who is now 101 years old, and who asked me to speak on her behalf, joins me in sharing a little about John and the purpose of the award established in his memory. John had only just turned 41 when he died of a rare progressive genetic disorder that caused his extreme physical disability. As young as he was, he had accomplished a great deal. His keen mind, caring heart, and generous nature brought him to the realization that life could be better for those who daily faced barriers he personally experienced. He worked tirelessly to take those barriers down through collaborating with lawmakers, government officials, and private businesses to change laws and gain accessibility. The Americans with Disabilities Act was passed by Congress and signed into law by President George H.W. Bush in July 1990, the year after John died. But many called him the soul of the law. He had worked so hard to achieve equal opportunity for all. Although his own situation prevented him from living independently, he founded the Independent Center of Northern Virginia and helped the city of Alexandria become more accessible by advising the planners on the renovation of City Hall, the courthouse, and Chinkopin Center. He was also the co-chair of the task force that established the DOT paratransit program. John was a fighter for the rights of those who, for too long, had not been recognized as a contributing part of society. He knew that by removing the barriers that kept others from participating and working in the community, so many people would be able to live more fulfilling lives and add to our productiveness. He was a great listener and encourager, and his knowledge of baseball and computers made him the most interesting person to sit next to in the room. His smile was infectious and his spirit undaunting. John set the bar high for all of us to follow, and we, his family, knew there were others who should be recognized for their efforts and dedication to advocating for persons with disabilities. We are honored each year to recognize worthy recipients of the award named in John's honor and memory, and are grateful to the Alexandria Commission on Persons with Disabilities for its continued support. We offer our congratulations and best wishes to this year's recipient. Thank you.
This year's John Duty Collins III Outstanding Advocate for Persons with Disabilities Award is presented to Lieutenant Jason North of the Alexandria Police Department. Lieutenant North is a passionate advocate for the autistic community. He is unwavering in his efforts to bring awareness to this disability and, moreover, enhance feelings of belonging and community for autistic individuals. He has worked tirelessly to educate the police force and to improve their ability to effectively interact with autistic individuals. He has approached his advocacy objectives in many ways. The list is long, so let me just mention a few. He developed and delivered autism awareness training for every law enforcement officer in the Alexandria Police Department. He envisioned, created, and hosted an APD sensory-friendly awareness event for children with disabilities. This event is designed to permit children with sensory disabilities to enjoy a fun-filled time with their families and public safety professionals. He has served as a representative on the law enforcement for Special Olympics for the region and has worked to raise awareness, and organize many other events. I'm so pleased to present the John Duty Collins Award for Outstanding Advocate for Persons with Disabilities to Jason North. I'm now pleased to introduce Joe Haggerty, the Alexandria Chamber of Commerce President and CEO, who will present this year's Chamber Awards.
Thank you, Mayor Wilson. I'm Joe Haggerty with the Alexandria Chamber of Commerce, and we have proudly partnered with the city's Commission on Persons with Disabilities for many years. Each year, we honor two businesses for working to help our citizens with disabilities. Our first award goes to Green Street Gardens, which sells wholesale and retail plants to the community. They began their business 20 years ago in Maryland with a greenhouse and have now expanded to 2 Alexandria locations. Husband and wife duo, Ray and Stacy Greenstreet, began a partnership with the Alexandria City Public Schools in 2018. This partnership provides internships and employment to high school students with disabilities. Since then, they have provided workplace readiness skills, created an inclusive workplace, and advocated for the concept of equality for all. Interns have gone on to long-term employment and have grown from shy individuals to experienced and confident workers. We are excited to honor Green Street Gardens with a hiring award for their commitment to inclusive employment. It is now my pleasure to introduce the American Physical Therapy Association, who is a sponsor and will present our next award. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. My name is Justin Moore, Chief Executive Officer of the American Physical Therapy Association. APTA is proud to call Alexandria home for the past 40 years, including moving to our new buildings in Potomac Yard earlier this year. In 2021, APTA celebrates its centennial year of supporting the physical therapy profession, helping individuals live their best lives and communities achieve better health. We are honored to be part of the Alexandria Commission on Persons with Disabilities and Alexandria Chamber of Commerce Awards program. This year, Chamber ALX is bestowing Scramble Indoor Play with a hiring award. Scramble is a European-style indoor center which caters to children from 6 months to 10 years of age. Scramble, started by Lawrence Smallman, opened its doors to students with disabilities through the Career and Transition Services Department of the Alexandria City Public Schools. As an intern, students become part of the team from the moment they put on the uniform. Everyone, regardless of ability, has an opportunity to grow within the company. These paid internships pair each student with a knowledgeable staff member. Through this symbiotic partnership, interns receive individualized training and team members gain a better understanding of others. The Chamber ALX is privileged to honor Scramble with this distinction.
Thank you so much for joining us today. I am hopeful that next year we will be back in person together to celebrate this event and celebrate the next award winners. But I want to thank all those who worked so hard to pull this event together virtually again for this year.